Hey, it's Ryan here. In this video, I want to share with you very quickly how Shannon Sharpe could actually end up becoming a billionaire in the next 3 years. Yes, a billionaire with a B. Do me a favor, like this video. If this is something interesting that you think you want to hear about right now, I'm going to go into all the intimate details, okay? And so when I was around 7 years old, it's when the first time I was introduced to who Shannon Sharpe was. It's been amazing to see him grow through the years, how much he's progressed. He was awesome, football player. Looks like right now an awesome businessman and an awesome podcaster as well. And so in this video, it's going to be my duty. I'm going to just share with you what I think Shannon could do, and he looks like he is already doing right now behind the scenes to position himself to become a billionaire in the next 3 years. And the first thing I want to just address why this is important to you, especially if you're an African-American person, Black person watching this video right now. This video should do something inside of you right now. It should inspire you. It should give you hope to know that no matter where you came from does not determine where you're going to end up. And so one of the things that Shannon Sharpe is doing to position himself to become a billionaire is he has a conscious awareness to what society views as value in today's age, right? And so the age that we're living in right now is called the content creator age, right? This is the age where people are posting content, where the content creators are actually the new superstars, right? So in years prior, people who were entertainers, people who were celebrities, usually were singers, were rappers, usually were just these affluent people. And now, thanks to social media, any person with a phone, any person with a voice can actually become the new stars. And some of the people that we follow on social media, maybe you can relate to this yourself. You have a more personal connection with those people than you do with any of the rappers or singers, entertainers that you've probably followed over the last 10 years. The people who create the social media content, the people who are showing up for you on a more consistent, almost kind of daily basis. These are the people that we fall in love with. We can look at examples like Mr. Beast. If you're a person who is on YouTube, you've probably heard of his name. It's a young guy named Jimmy Donaldson, and he's been able to grow a large following here on YouTube, hundreds of millions, I believe like over 150 million subscribers. And just recently he was allegedly offered the opportunity to sell his channel, the entire, all of his channels and properties for over $1 billion. And he turned it down because it's not enough money. His videos, the views that he's accumulating are worth more than $1 billion. And I believe if Shannon Sharpe follows the pathways that some of these smart people like Mr. Beast are doing, he's going to be next up to be on that billionaire projection. And so some of the smartest YouTubers, some of the smartest content creators in general, what they're doing is actually becoming very, very astute business owners and using the businesses that they're starting to guide their strategy of creating content. Okay. And so one of the things that stood out to me in the Cat Williams interview, it was almost like Shannon was inviting us into his living room. Like, this was an opportunity for us to sit down with him and Cat Williams and to really just be a fly on the wall to their conversation. And so in the video, there were a couple things that stood out to me. One of the things that I would be doing if I were Shannon Sharpe to position myself to step into that billionaire realm, and that would be, is he read an ad by DraftKings, right? So DraftKings probably paid him maybe $200,000, right? To read an ad, to tell you to download this sports betting app, okay? And so while he's reading this ad, maybe they gave him 200 grand, maybe they gave him 300 grand, maybe who knows how much he could have gotten paid, right? Because maybe he set up this deal where he's getting residual payments, or he's getting a bounty for every person who downloads the app using his affiliate code, right? Or maybe he's actually doing a combination of all these things, right? But even just in that thought process, there's like 4 or 5 different ways he could possibly be getting paid just from reading a sponsorship, right? He could be getting paid a percentage of the revenue that the people who follow his channel, when they decide to download this particular app, let's say if they're going to bet on the sports team and they bet $1,000 and they lose $1,000, then he may get a portion of the revenue that they lose, right? And so this could be millions of dollars, right? Obviously, we understand how betting works. And so just the revenue that his subscribers lose when they are participating in this DraftKings app could be a portion of the revenue that he's getting, right? And so that's one way. Another way is the direct fee that they're giving him. I would be taking that direct fee that they give him to run this particular ad, and I would be investing in the companies themselves, or taking this to a high level, just like the people who are like Mr. Beast. Instead of reading other people's ads, is you create your own business. Maybe it would be in Shannon's best interest if all these people he can see are downloading the DraftKings betting app, is why not get your own license, or become your own, betting app. Go to like some of these people like the MGM, casino, and create a partnership with them where there's a branded Club Shay Shay betting or gambling app, right? If that's the way that he wanted to go. And so every company that wants to partner with him, he should be trying to take ownership of it, because again, all this free views, all these exposure that he's getting to these companies is making them millions of dollars on the back end. And to get to that billionaire status, all he would have to do is set up some type of strategic partnership. Okay, so that's number one. Another way that he could get to this billionaire status is we've seen a perfect example of this with George Clooney. And 2 of his other actor buddies. I can't think of their names off the top of my head. I know the second I end this video, I'm going to think about their names. But they created a spirits company called Three Amigos. And just recently, over the last couple of years, they were able to sell that for over $1 billion. And so with Shannon, being able to show this alcohol brand in all the videos, has all the celebrities drinking it, he should be taking those clips, repurposing those clips, showing the celebrities drinking it, right? And using those as ads and promotional content to promote his alcohol line. And so the celebrities are lending the validation of who they are as a celebrity to his spirits company. And so he's getting free promotion. And so I can see that company being able to be something that he builds and uses it in the future as something to sell. And he could probably sell it for north of $1 billion, just like George Clooney did. Okay, and now says people are coming, making noise as I'm recording this video. So let me get away from them. But I wanted to talk to you, okay? So I just shared just a couple different strategies of what Shannon could do. My last and greatest strategy that I think that he should do is like the Oprah effect. We see Oprah Winfrey, she had a successful talk show, but many other talk shows and media brands were built on the back of that. We see Dr. Oz did really well. We see Dr. Phil did really well, just leveraging her platform. And if Oprah was taking like a small stake in all these businesses, then this is one of the things that helped catapult her to success. And so at the same time, just as Shannon is doing this, he should be finding other maybe entertainers, other comedians, other actors, other athletes that he could promote under his own media company and help them using the strategies that he's learned to grow his podcast and coach them through growing their podcast, right? And as he continues to rise, they would continue to rise because they would be using the same strategies and the same tactics to grow their businesses, right? And as long as he would get a piece or a portion of what they were doing, then again, it would quickly balloon and blossom into where we're looking up in 3 years from now. We're reading a Forbes article about how Shannon Sharpe is the next Black billionaire, okay? And so that's my advice. That's what I would be doing if I was on Club Shay Shay's team to help him to get to billionaire status in 3 years. But let's talk about you. Maybe you don't have those type of grandiose ambitions. Maybe you're just looking to figure out how to get out of your 9-to-5 job. And so I want to help some of you guys with that. If you're a person who's curious about how you could actually take this content creation thing, how you could actually take this YouTube thing and actually begin to make money with it, real money, starting today, then I want you to do me a quick favor. Go ahead and text the word insiders to my phone, 702-608-1689, 702-608-1689. I would love to have a one-on-one conversation with you to see if there's any way that I could help you in your content creation journey, to make more income, to think more strategically when it comes to creating content so that you can create a life that you want to live, successful off of content, right? And so if that's you, go ahead and text me now. Do me a favor, like this video, share this video with somebody else who could use some more education on how YouTube works and how all this social media businesses work. And I will see you back in the next video. God bless.